Hello, friends. Welcome back to Shadowplay Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Make yourselves at home. There is plenty of videos to catch up on. And if you are returning, welcome back. I send you a big ol' hug and I just appreciate you so much. Friends, it has been a minute since I have been able to film. It's kind of been an interesting journey for me, but I am just so glad I was able to come back right before the start of our new year. I really wanted to get some messages and advice out there, see what we need to hear. It's been a while since I have checked in to our collective energy, so I'm really curious to see where we're all at. So for today's video, we are going to be asking Spirit, what do we need to know? We're going to, you can always check your sun, moon, and rising sign. Personally, I tend to really connect with my moon sign a lot of the time. So yeah, make sure that you check all of your signs out. And we are going to be checking into general messages, what we need to know. And then at the end of the reading, or the general part of the reading, we are going to be checking into our love life. So love life, that could be friends, family, partnerships, like any form of love in your life. We're going to be checking into that. And yeah, so instead of two separate videos for love and general messages, we are just going to have the one video, friends. All right, I hope you've all been doing amazing. You know where to find me on the socials. I'm at Shadowplay Collective and Shadowplay Tarot. So my voice keeps wanting to go out. We will see how it pans out throughout this reading. It's really interesting, but honestly, guys, I think it's environmental. I live in Los Angeles where the air quality has not been the greatest lately. All right, my friends, we are going to be starting. Okay, Aries, what do you need to know for the rest of the year and, going into that first week of January? What do you need to know? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirits, for allowing me this connection and allowing me to channel these messages for the collective. What do my Aries friends need to know for the next few weeks going into 2022? What do my Aries babies need to know? All right. Lots of cards, we'll see. And bottom of the deck is Knight of Wands reversed with the Ace of Wands and the Ten of Swords reversed. So very interesting energies. Let's see here. You know what I noticed, like going back and watching my videos? I usually lay my cards out from right to left. And yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, I used to open up magazines from back to front. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that means something to someone. Maybe you feel like something about opposite direction of where you thought you would be going or quote unquote should be going. Oh, wow. I, for a second, was confused. I was like, oh, that came out reversed. But no, you have the same card twice. And I was just saying, maybe you feel like you're going in opposite direction. And as you can see, these two people are facing away from each other. So we will get into it and see if that, how that ties into your reading. All right, and we do have the Ten of Swords. So there does seem to be some level of stress that's coming up for you. I would think that you're probably already in this energy. If you resonate with the energy of stress, I don't think that it's something that's going to be coming. I mean, maybe you feel it coming. Maybe it has to do with this time of year. Work can be weird. Dynamics at home, meaning like everyone's kind of like busy, maybe like doing their own thing because maybe there's like holiday planning involved or holiday shopping involved. There's something that feels like I feel like it's been adding to your stress. There's something that is kind of feeling like it's I don't know. It's kind of maybe like your your perception of it, perhaps. Maybe it's your perception about something that's going on around you. I do see that you are trying to come out of it. That's why I do say that I don't think that this is an energy that is going to be coming up for you. I think if this resonates with you, you're probably already feeling stress as of recently. There does seem to be some type of fear wrapped up in some type of new beginning that you know is coming. I do see that there is a delay with this new beginning, or maybe this new beginning is something that is more personal, like maybe it's something that can't be celebrated publicly for whatever reason. Take it as it resonates. I'm not really even sure why I just said that, but it feels like maybe it's something that it's like a personal celebration, a personal milestone, but there is fear around it. But I do want to let you know that a lot of the fear that you are carrying, it's kind of like just like your head is coming up with scenarios that aren't necessarily your reality at this moment. So, yeah, take that as it resonates. But I do see that something is coming to an end, whether or not you are resisting it, or like I said, this is a personal victory. Only you will know. I do see that there's options and possible indecision about what option you want to take. I really think that you are excited to move forward with something, but at the same time, it's really hot and cold energy. And I really am feeling that, especially because you did get the Knight of Wands reversed at the bottom of the deck, which is really energy that comes in quickly, but not sustainable, meaning the effort that's put behind something isn't consistent enough to bring any kind of results. Like someone comes in really excited and then steps out of it. And I'm kind of feeling that might be you trying to decide what option you want to go with. I do think you are leaning towards one thing that you find more exciting, and possibly the thing that you're thinking of leaving behind is something that used to be exciting, but now there's maybe something bigger that you feel is coming up that you're opening up your world to. At the same time, I do think that your own fears are feeding into you kind of wanting to hold back. Um, I don't see the hangman here, but anytime we're wishy-washy like that, like we do end up being in a period of possible stagnation while we kind of just figure it out. So just wanted to bring that up for you. But with the Ace of Wands here, and like I was saying, I feel like there's something new and exciting that you're kind of like wanting to go towards. I do think there is something really exciting that is coming up for you, regardless of whether or not you are feeling hot and cold about it. Like you are really excited about it. And actually, if you feel like you haven't been motivated in some way lately, I think it's really going to motivate you, whatever this is that's coming up for you. It does show you being in a Four of Cups energy, which kind of means you're almost like, this is a card of like being dissociated or like bored or unstimulated. But I definitely think that this excitement is it's like gonna bring you out of it. I think you're gonna start to see opportunities where maybe for a while you didn't see. Maybe it's not that you didn't see opportunities, but it's not that you saw opportunity like this, if that makes sense. Um, like I said, the energy is wishy-washy. It's like hot and cold, but I do think that there's more hot than there is cold. We do have lots of masculine energy here. We have the Emperor reversed and we have the King of Cups upright. So I do think that whatever this new exciting thing that you're like opening up your world to and you want to walk towards and possibly like even start planning like your steps towards that, it is like coming from a place of being emotional stable and a lot of love. Like I feel like whatever it is you're planning on doing, like there is like you're making these decisions with love and you're not like emotionally like erratic or like out of control in any kind of way. You're very stable emotionally about it. But there's also a part of you that is fighting it really hard. And I'm saying it is fighting it because you not only have the same cards here, one's upright, one's reversed, but you also have the Emperor reversed when you have the King of Cups upright here. This Emperor reversed is showing me someone who maybe feels disempowered and not in, yeah, disempowered. Like, you're an Aries. I was going to say Aries, you know who you are. Aries, you are so powerful. Like, whatever you're feeling that is like you can't, or it's too much, like whatever it is, I'm not sure where your mind is at with it, but there's something here I feel like it's going to be a struggle for you. Um, yeah, I'm like, I'm not sure what else to say about it because it just feels it's so hot and cold. But like I said, I am feeling a little more hot than cold in this situation, my Aries babies. Signs, we have lots of fire. It's all fire. It's all fire. This is all you. If this has to do with other people, then they are on the outside of this. This is what's going on with you, is what I feel like. So, Aries, for the next, if you're in that energy now or in the next few weeks, I'm definitely thinking that you're going to be facing some kind of internal struggle because there is something new on the horizon that sparks your interest big time. Like I said, I'm feeling a sense of motivation here. Feeling motivated. Just look out for that hot and cold energy. And that hot and cold energy is you. I feel like you might be feeling a little wishy-washy about it, which is not like you. But whatever it is that's going on, let's see, what else do my Aries babies need to know about this situation? What advice do we have for Aries with this situation? What advice do we have for Aries? What advice do we have for Aries? Thank you. Bottom of the deck, we have King of Wands. Masculine energy, fire sign, perhaps. No, not fire sign, perhaps. I mean, yeah, it could be, but it's someone who carries themselves with a lot of confidence and charismatic. That could very well be you showing up. We have, there it is. I was like, I thought I saw the death card somewhere around here. Let me take these cards in for a second. So I feel like there's like your advice here is evaluate what it is you're hanging on to. It could be cycles, it could be things, people, places. I mean, whatever the situation is to you. It seems like there's a resistance of letting it go. There's a resistance of moving on from it. For whatever reason. And sometimes when we stay in these energies and situations that don't serve us, it's almost like we're watering a dead plant. So it's almost like Spirit wants you to evaluate like what it is in your life that could be cut out. And this is possibly something that you feel lack of in your life. Like in whatever, if there's an area in your life where you felt like you don't have enough of, this is kind of telling me that by you letting something go, it's going to start to get you out of this energy of feeling that you don't have enough of something. So sometimes it's interesting. Sometimes we have to cut it off in order to be able to bloom. It's almost like, like pruning a garden or a tree at the right time so that in the springtime it can bloom. And that's kind of what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like there's something here that could possibly be holding you back in that way. This could be financially, this could be emotionally. Like I said, it's a collective reading, so everyone is going to be a little different. But with the Empress reversed here, I do feel like it's kind of like knocked on your confidence or on someone's confidence here. Someone who's normally very fruitful and very much someone who can create things, like a creator of life, very creative person, possibly during this time hasn't been feeling it. There are feelings of sadness and loss attached to it. So it's probably part of the process of you letting something go. Whatever it is that is calling you, that you kind of in your heart already know. I do feel that even though there is feelings that you lost something, like I said, I can't help but think of pruning a tree to get it to like be even bigger and more beautiful and more lush in the spring. So it almost feels like whatever it is you're cutting out, or whatever it is that you have to close out, whatever chapter that is, it's just like gonna push you into growth, even though right now it feels like a loss. I do think that there is going to be balance brought into the situation, and whatever it is going to have enough to give you. Like whatever your circumstance is, you're going from feeling like you don't have enough to a feeling of abundance, a feeling of something is now giving me enough. Take that as it resonates, my Aries babies. Sometimes when, like I said, even if this is job related, maybe closing out a chapter. Okay, say you've worked in the same department for lots of years, and now you have the chance to move departments where you don't know anyone. You're going to be the new person, but you are now like upper level, like management, or even in your business, like if you're a business owner and you were like doing things one way, and even though that really worked, now it's time to change it because things have changed, or the dynamic has changed, and there is a little bit of feeling like, oh man, like I'm going to miss how that is, or, the level of sadness could vary depending on the situation, but just giving you guys an example. So it doesn't have to be work related, but just giving you guys examples of how that could apply if it was something like work related. If it's something like love related, then you already know the situation that you're dealing with. And even if there has been avoidance before, because I did kind of see that with the Four of Cups at the beginning of your reading, I think deep in your heart, like you already know that it's time to close something out, even if there is sadness attached to it. It's something that you're going to grow through. Like I see there being enough for you at the end. I see things being balanced and abundant for you on the other side of the coin. There's something here about you waiting, you watching, you knowing something's coming, perhaps a period of time that you're going to spend in this energy. There's something about waiting for maybe school, maybe you're waiting to learn something, maybe there's something about tradition here. This could be also family related, something traditional in your family that you're waiting for. But we do have the Three of Wands here, and I do see the energy of you just kind of sitting back and waiting for something that is traditional, it is structured. Very interesting. I feel like it's coming. I feel like if that reading is for you, it's it's coming. And your bottom of the deck was the King of Wands, and like I said, this is someone who's very confident and very charismatic, which is pretty much the complete opposite of that Empress in reverse that we saw in the advice part of your reading. All right, my Aries. And so if you are not interested in your love horoscope, this is where I leave you. And if you are down to hang out for the love portion of your reading, then let's get to it, my friends. All right, let's turn this King of Wands around with his fiery energy. Let's get a fresh deck. It's already been shuffled once for us. Thank you, Spirit, for all those messages. What do my Aries need to hear about their love life in the next coming weeks? What do my Aries need to know about their love lives? Wow. Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm all getting excited. I'm getting excited for you guys. Okay, friends. If you resonated with the general part of your reading as being talking about love, which it could have very well been, then here's your confirmation. We have the Two of Wands reversed, which again shows in the Death card. Okay, my Aries babies, I see you. Okay, I want to tell you, it's it's changing for you. It's changing for you. Something big is changing for you. And there's a new chapter beginning. Oh, okay. We have the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Wands reversed, the Queen of Swords reversed. Okay, very interesting. Very interesting here. So my Aries. Let's start with this Ace of Cups, okay? I might move the cards around. I don't know. I'm just kind of feeling my way through the reading right now and trying to catch the vibe of the energy. I'm feeling lots of things here. I guess I want to start by saying that if something happens and it makes you feel like you're not confident enough to be this, I guess this capable person in like a family or a long-term situation, Aries, I'm going to stop you right there because it's just like that's just not you. I feel like I am going to talk about the first part of your reading because I am definitely seeing connections here. I'm starting to feel like those of you who resonated with the first part with love, there's something here you're not feeling confident about, but that's just your fear. That is that Eight of Swords, like keeping you down. Like it's making you feel like you're not going to be enough in this situation. And we're going to be talking about that, but that's kind of like the main theme that I am seeing here. Because I do think that there is a big shift coming for you in a relationship or a way things have been for a really long time. And that's coming to an end. Like literally, this is like screaming end. Let's start with the Ace of Cups, like I said before my channeling took over on this side. With this Ace of Cups, we are seeing a chance, an opportunity that's coming up for new love to come into your life. So this could be self-love, a new relationship, something that changes around you that just creates really like good feelings of love, like really nurturing. It is followed, we do have the Six of Cups in reverse below it. So the Six of Cups is a really loving card, very sweet card, very much about missing things or people, nostalgia, soulmates could be shown in this card. But there's something here. I feel like whatever this new love that's trying to come in, it's going to trigger something about childhood for you. And that's possibly going to leave you really heady about the situation. Like we have an opportunity here at love, but there's something about it that's going to trigger something in you, a memory, a thought, something is going to come up regarding your childhood or maybe an experience or several experiences from your childhood, maybe the way things were in your family, the beliefs, whatever it is. I feel like there's something here that's being triggered and you're going to be thinking about long term. You're going to be thinking legacy, children, like maybe you're becoming head of a family. Maybe there's something here big that's changing for you that's definitely going to leave you feeling reflective about your own experiences growing up. I do think it is going to require you, like, there's a sense where I feel like I almost hear you saying, like, I give up. I give up. Like, I could even be like getting maybe like pregnancy vibes for someone or for some of you, like Maybe this is something you've been thinking about or trying or, is happening for you. Not for everyone, that doesn't apply, but it could be, is what I'm saying. Because I feel like there's like a deep trigger here that starts with something that's supposed to be love, like an overflow of love. I do think it is going to leave you feeling like you're just exhausted. You don't want to, like, you're over it. You don't want to think about it. Like, and it is going to require you to kind of bring down, like, be vulnerable, I guess. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're feeling vulnerable in this situation because you are going to be required to put your guard down, or you feel like you have to. I feel like you're going to be really heady about it, very much in your head. So just be aware of that, because I am seeing like an imbalance, or maybe the imbalance being that you're trying to be too controlling, or you're letting your mind run with whatever scary thoughts it's trying to come up to. There is the energy of resting here. If you're someone who prays or meditates, like, you're encouraged, if you don't do that, to turn to that. There's going to be a serious feeling of wanting to rest here. And yeah, we have the Tower here. It's like a big energy that shifts for you. And like I said, I almost feel like the Tower is this Ace of Cups. The Tower is this new love that's coming in, and it's so sudden and so unexpected that it's just going to leave you like this. Like, Aries is going to want to lay down and take a motherfucking nap is what I'm feeling. And like I said, I think part of you is afraid that you're like not going to be enough. So let's say that this is about your family expanding in some way, or a dynamic shifting in your family, or a dynamic shifting in your environment, or your relationship, or um I'm trying to see, like, I don't see other people here. Like, I see this about yourself. So, I can't even tell you, like, if this is a relationship, because I don't know that. I just know that what I see here is that there's going to be a new love that comes in, and it's so unexpected that it leaves you shooketh, my friends, is what I'm seeing. And it might make you feel or doubt yourself, but I don't want you to do that, because you shouldn't doubt yourself. You are an Aries. You're so strong and so fiery. Um, this situation seems stable in stable, meaning that whatever this is, it has the energy to go on for a really long time. Like I said, there's something very foundational and very structured about this. Long-term commitment is what I'm feeling here. Maybe someone's going to present you with an offer at a long-term commitment or something. I'm not seeing news and communication coming in. I'm just seeing shocking love come in. So, my Aries babies, send me a DM and let me know what this is. And like I said, I started off, I think, or I talked about the World and the Death card. So the World, you guys, it's usually a long term, or like a long cycle, or something that we worked for, or that we were doing for a long time. It's like coming to an end, but in a celebratory way. It's like, yay, that era's over. But then it could also be a little melancholy, like an, oh, now what? Or, leave us sometimes in a place of limbo while we transition into this new chapter of our lives. But with the Death card here, it's an ending. It's an ending and a rebirth. So I'm definitely seeing that something big is coming to an end so that something new can begin. It is going to require you. Look, here's that King of Wands again, showing his face. His half face. So, fire sign coming through, very masculine energy, but very confident, very, very confident, and very much knowing that he is capable. So this could be two fire signs coming through, or this could be you being shown in the energy that you're going to be transforming to. It is going to require you to let go of pain that you might be carrying, or disappointments. This is moving on past any kind of heartbreak that you have been enduring, my friends. But here we go again. It's going to leave you feeling a little indecisive for a while or not making a move. I think that's when you're going to be in rest mode, because whatever this is, it does feel like it is going to be pretty big, my Aries friends. Whatever this is. Okay. And so, my friends, that is what I have for you for the rest of December 2021 and into the beginning of 2022. I wish you all the best, and I will see you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my Leo friends, and welcome to your December horoscope reading. So, today we are going to be doing your horoscope in two parts. The first part's going to be a general reading. We're just going to see what messages want to come through about what you need to know for the last couple weeks of the year / into the new year. And then the second part of your reading is going to be specifically focused on your love life. And so, my friends, let's get started. Thank you for joining me here today. It means so much to me. If you like your horoscope, make sure to give the video a like. You're actually the first group I say that to. I'm so terrible at promoting. All right, my Leo friends, angels, ancestors, spirits, and guides, thank you so much for allowing me this connection. And allowing me to channel for my Leo friends. What does the collective need to know about the last couple weeks of the year and going into the new year? What do they need to know? What's the energy going to be like? What do they most need to know? What do my Leos need to know? Nice. So stable. Very stable. Probably financial abundance coming through. I like that. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. We'll see what that's about, my Leo friends. We have the King of Pentacles. All right, let's start. We have the Three of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. I love it. We have the Chariot in reverse. Yeah, I do see there's something you're not moving away from. You're not ready to leave it behind. But you're feeling almost disempowered in some way. We'll see what that's about, okay? I like the Magician under that. Let's see. Hold on, my friends. I don't necessarily feel that this card belongs there. But no, I don't want to put it there. I don't feel like it belongs there, but I don't feel it belongs anywhere else. So let's put it off to the side. And the reason I'm reluctant is because that's just kind of that card. I don't like that card. The Seven of Swords, it's lying, deceit, sneakiness, basically saying one thing and doing another. And, the energy is kind of casted over specific parts of the reading. So let's get into it. And then, my Leos, take what resonates and leave the rest. So we do have a King of Pentacles showing up here. This is a masculine energy, very much a provider, someone who has enough to give, someone that people know that they can come to them for whatever it is. It could be a father figure, a boss, someone who's very, very stable and very much in their masculine energy. They are showing up in the reading. This could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And we have the energy of the Three of Cups, which is showing me a reunion, having fun with friends, dinners, get-togethers, lunches, whatever it is. It's something of enjoying the company of others. but it's also tied into the feeling of maybe you're tired and you feel like you need rest, or you kind of know that you should be resting, but you're going out and socializing. That's kind of the energy that's coming through. So take it as it resonates. Like I said, we have the Seven of Swords, and we'll figure out. Um, I'm actually going to pull for that now because I'm really curious as to where the deceit is coming from. Spirit, can we get another card for the Seven of Swords, please? Why the Seven of Swords? Oh, we did get one that flipped. Where is it? I dropped all the cards. I dropped all the cards. I got nervous. I got nervous. We have the Emperor and we have the Guru, which is like the Hierophant. So let's leave those there and we'll talk about that. You know what, my friends? I got to pick up my cards. I can't leave them on the floor. Okay, friends. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so let's get into this. Let's get into this. I'm like, I don't even know where to start because I'm feeling a lot of different energies. So my Leos, take whatever resonates, because I am feeling like you either have a lot going on in the next few weeks, or this is all kind of stuff that's been underlying for a while, and it's just the energy that's being highlighted. Because it's not like I necessarily see a lot of activity, but there's a lot of strong energy coming through. There's the energy of like needing to rest, needing to possibly get connected back to yourself, like meditate or whatever it is you do that is just like you in solitary that like helps your mind relax. But there's also a sense of like socializing, and I don't necessarily think the socializing is bad, but you might be using it as a distraction or it might be distracting you. So I'm just take it as it resonates. I'm just kind of pointing that out because that's the energy that I'm kind of getting here. There's something about your long-term stability, building a legacy. There's something really big that's built here and very strong. And I feel like you've been such like a co-creator in this situation. You're showing up as the magician here. This is someone who is very powerful in the things that they can create and manifest. And I feel like you've manifested a very nice, stable life for yourself. There's a lot of stability here. There's a lot of earth energy that I'm feeling here. For a Leo reading, I'm not seeing too much fire, but I am seeing a lot of very stable energy that's coming through. And that could be how you're feeling right now. Maybe you've never felt this stable before in your life when it comes to your work, your home, your family, your money, whatever it is. It feels like it's a nice comfortable energy to be in. Like you've worked to get it is what I'm feeling. We have the Chariot reversed with the Three of Swords. We have the Strength card reversed with the Nine of Swords. So what I'm feeling here is there something, it's like we go from pointing out your stability to there's something here that you don't feel like you're capable of or you're strong enough to move away from. There's something that hurt you. There's something that disappointed you that you don't feel like you can move on from. And it's causing you stress and anxiety. I'm being told that you're not walking away from something. It's not time for you to go. You don't feel it's time for you to go. The areas in which you don't feel fulfilled in this situation right now, those aren't big enough to make you want to walk away from it, is what I'm getting. There's a sense here of wanting to back away from the things that scare you, meaning like you don't want to really face them. And it's creating this energy of not moving forward. I feel like there's something here that isn't truthful. Like I said, we have the Seven of Swords, and we do have, deceit or not lining up our actions with what we say. Maybe not being truthful. Maybe this is you not being truthful with yourself. That could also be it. And when I asked to clarify it, this has something to do with traditions. It has something to do that with traditions, meaning it could be something established, like a relationship that's traditional, a family dynamic that's considered traditional, schooling even, something that has some kind of ranking, or something that you like work your way up towards, something traditional in that way. There's a sense of going against it. There's also this emperor that showed up. This is fire energy, Aries in particular. But they are showing up as someone who like takes the lead, someone who's a very masculine energy. It could be tied to this King of Pentacles energy, but they are showing up here along with the Seven of Swords. So maybe it's not wanting to admit something in regards to this untraditional thing regarding this emperor. Untraditional. And I don't even mean untraditional. It's not even that it's not traditional. It's just like out of the box, like, not the way that it's like normally stated or done. Like I'm having a hard time describing it because I almost feel like whatever's going on here, it's kind of like your way of doing it. It doesn't even necessarily mean that it's something crazy. It just means that most people, like, it's not as common, whatever it is that's going on over here. Leo, I am sorry. I'm wondering if you're making sense of your reading, because I feel like I'm jumping around in energy. Like, we're talking about your stability and how you're this person that works hard and manifests, and then we're talking about lies. Someone's lying. Someone might be lying to themselves. I don't know, my friends. Take it as it resonates. If it does not feel like your story, then it is not. But those messages felt mixed. But I think they were for someone. What advice do we have for my Leo, Spirit? What advice do we have for my Leo friends? What advice do my Leos need to hear when it comes to their situation? What advice do my Leos need when it comes to... Look at that. King of Pentacles came out reversed this time. And the Four of Swords came out upright. You need a rest, my friends. Oh my gosh. And the Seven of Swords came out reversed. Friends. That's interesting. That's interesting, friends. I like how even I get spooked sometimes. I'm like, oh shit, Spirit is talking. Can we clarify, please? Thank you. Oh, I didn't notice. I think I had a card that flipped. The Two of Cups upright and the Two of Cups in reverse. We'll take it and we'll put them together, because I feel like there's something here that works and then there's something here that doesn't work. And the Seven of Swords in reverse. Wow. And Wheel of Fortune in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So my Leo friends, it feels like you're kind of going against the current. There's something here. There's something here about you getting caught up in the energy of waiting, but there's never any action towards something. It's just kind of waiting. And it's tied to this partnership or relationship, this Two of Cups, whoever these partners are. One came out upright and one came out in reverse, which tells me that things are kind of they're good one day and then maybe they feel blocked the next. It feels like the partnership has hot and cold energy and it just kind of leaves you waiting for something to happen, but it's like that's all it is. Like there doesn't seem it's stuck energy. There doesn't seem to be movement behind it. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse along with the Ten of Swords, which is really interesting because in the earlier part of your reading, we had the King of Pentacles upright, which is someone who's able to provide these things. And now this energy is showing up as someone who is lacking, whether or not this is a financial situation. It just feels like whatever stability, like they're not feeling stable. And it's almost like the the stability that they provided for others isn't there anymore. Like someone feels they can't come to this King of Swords like they, or this King of Pentacles like they used to before. Or maybe this energy, this person isn't feeling confident in the ways of giving like they normally are. And it's leading to a really stressful situation. Um, this could be you, this could be someone else, but it's definitely speaking of a person who, like I said, is normally someone who can give, but right now they're not able to in the same way, and it's causing stress. I think it has to do with this partnership that's hot and cold that is affecting this energy. Um, we do have someone here that wants to communicate really quickly. Like they want to come in and talk about it, whatever it is. But I feel like when they do, it's going to cause confusion because it's almost like there's too many things going on. There's too many options. There's too many cups in the air. And it does cause confusion. So just be aware of that. You are being encouraged to rest. Again, like I said, there's something here about connecting back to yourself and allowing yourself time to rest, pray, meditate, whatever it is you do, yoga, like whatever it is you do, just take moments to yourself and take a break from the situation if possible, because kind of thinking about it a lot isn't going to help you really get anywhere. And there's a real need to heal from something here. That's the other message that I'm hearing is there's something to heal from. We have the Six of Swords in reverse, again telling me you're not ready to move on. This is, pretty similar to the Eight of Cups in reverse, which is telling us not moving on, not walking away. Here, you're not rowing yourself to calmer waters. You're still here. You don't feel like it's time yet. Again, I feel like you're trying to control something. Yes, with this Queen of Cups in reverse that was underneath the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I feel like someone here has a control issue with how they want to control and manipulate the situation, because you feel it's not time, but it's almost like you're working against the natural flow of things, against destiny. I feel like it does have to do with a relationship or a partnership that is your part of your major foundation, probably part of that Ten of Pentacles that we saw earlier. You're being encouraged to be authentic. Admit your feelings, admit whatever it is you have to. And, also, if this isn't you, this could be someone around you that needs to let the mask fall and be truthful in whatever the situation is, because it's just leaving the situation in waiting energy. It's like, and it's going to get stale because I see it here. And then I also see it here with the Two of Wands in reverse, where someone is not ready to take any steps to better the situation or to start moving towards something that does excite them. I feel like there's a loss of excitement or whatever the initial spark was. Now maybe you're second guessing it, but you're not really making any moves out of it or to solve the issue, if that makes sense. My Leos. And so everyone's messages, I feel like, have been so big for these year-end readings, these horoscopes. My Leos, I hope you heard something that can help you and you can take something away from. I hope it made more sense to you than it did to me, because yeah, on my side, I'm like, whoa, what's going on? But if it resonated, then it resonated. And so, my friends, If you are not joining us for your love reading, then this is where you leave me. I hope that you are doing amazing and please take care of yourselves. And so, if you are staying for the love portion of your reading, then let's get right to it, my Leos. Let's see. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What do my Leos need to know about their love life? What do my Leos need to know about their love life? So, Leos, that could have already been part of your love reading. I do feel like a lot of them have been crossing over. So, if that was not about a job and it was about a relationship, then that story could possibly continue on to this part of the reading. All right. What do my Leos need to know about their love life in the next few weeks? What do my Leos need to know about their love life in the next few weeks? There's that Three of Cups again that you got in the first part of your reading. Look, there's that Eight of Cups. I feel like you're thinking about something. I'm seeing a lot of threes. I'm also seeing victory. All right, let me take a sip of my tea before we spill the tea. All right, friends. So this is the love portion of your reading. So there are a lot of threes, my Leos. So there could be a third party situation in your relationship. It doesn't necessarily mean it's another person. It could be work getting in the way, a family member, a circumstance. Yeah. There are two queens showing up. All right. Let me look this up. No. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to see where these fit better for me. Or where I feel. Okay. So I do see victory. Okay, my Leos, here we go. So I am seeing three people in the situation. I see a situation that is not working when it comes to a group of people. So this could be friends, this could be siblings. If this is a relationship, this could be three people that are being affected by the same relationship. Take it as it resonates. But it does feel like something here is not working. There's overindulgence on one side and uncooperativeness from the other. Is that even a word? You guys know what I mean. It feels like, like I said, it feels like overindulgence in one way and something else isn't working in another. When it comes to this group of people, I do see you choosing to walk away. So there was a resistance before. So it makes me feel like you're a little wishy-washy. And I see that in a couple of different areas, including this Three of Wands in reverse. And then I see victory. And then I see kind of like a back and forth, because I really think that you're probably trying to still decide what is best for you and what you want to do. And maybe that changes throughout time, throughout the days, like things, you think about it one way one day, and then a couple of days later, you're feeling something different about it. But there's a sense here that you are thinking about, or you're ready to walk away from something that's not fulfilling you. But I feel like what's not fulfilling you is the pain and the disappointment you've been holding on to. So I do feel like there's a part of you that is laying that to rest. Like pain that you're carrying in your heart that you know isn't serving you. I feel like you're ready to leave that behind. And I think that that's a big deal for you because I think that this is stemming from something from the past. Like, I don't think that this is something that maybe recently happened. Maybe it is, but it almost feels like you're ready to move on from something that's been painful for a while. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and we did have the King of Pentacles in reverse. So I am seeing counterparts. I am seeing a masculine and a feminine energy. The Queen of Pentacles is a very nurturing figure, someone who is a healer and is able to take care of others. This is the person that's like going to feed you when you come over and like, rush to get you a band-aid if you need it or whatever. Like there's someone that really cares for others. And right now it's almost like there's a neglect on herself. And I'm just using feminine pronouns because this is a feminine energy, but it doesn't have to be a female. But this Queen of Pentacles, she is someone who she thrives when she's in her element of self-care and boundaries, and then she can take care of everyone else. But right now it's not there. It's almost, I feel like she's kind of neglecting parts of herself that feed her soul and allow her to nourish others in return. I feel like there's something there that's blocked right now, and it has to do with her family. It has to do with community. It has to do with the people around her. And I'm going to go ahead and assume that this is you. Even though we do have the Queen of Wands here who is fire energy, I just feel like this presence is so strong in this reading. If you don't feel like that is you, but you have an idea of who it is, then they are showing up very strong in the reading. But it's someone who's deeply unsatisfied with where their family dynamic is at the moment, is what I'm feeling. The Queen of Wands is someone very charismatic, could be a fire sign like yourself, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, very attractive and very creative, could be an artist, but someone who definitely sees something and knows how to create it or knows how to work for it. They're not someone who's afraid of hard work. This person is showing up as someone who is releasing feeling defensive or being in denial about something. Whatever they were defending, even if it was something that they were doing or the way they thought about something that they were defending, they're starting to drop the guard a little bit on that. So we do have the Three of Wands in reverse. And the reason that I said that it feels like it's kind of wishy-washy with you is because this Three of Wands is telling me that you are waiting for something, but it's almost like you've been waiting for so long that there is no movement. And I did see that there is no movement happening with this Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I almost feel like you're holding yourself back from a new opportunity in some way. This could have to do with the way that you think about something in a young way, maybe not in a young way. I don't want to say it's not like emotionally immature, but it's like falling in love for the first time and then having to deal with the downs of those relationships and not really being emotionally aware enough with how to deal with them in the best way. Does that make sense? Like it just feels like the love is young and feeling, but there's an imbalance there. When you do decide to move forward, like I do see recognition in the situation. Like there is recognition and victory here. There's also people watching you, is what I feel like. People are watching you, maybe I almost said watching the situation. I just feel like eyes are on you, both admiration, people admiring, and also kind of like what comes with that, like wondering, like behind the scenes, or, like I don't necessarily see envy, but I definitely see that when you like get attention, there's a lot of people, different kind of energy watching you. But like I said, there's something here about you just waiting and not really moving. So let's see, my Leo friends. What is the advice for your love reading? I hope I hope this is making sense. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What else do my Leo friends? What advice do we have for my Leos for their love life? What advice do we have for my Leos for the love life? What advice? What advice do we have for Leo in their love life? That Knight of Pentacles reversed, or went upright, I should say. Yeah, I felt that. Remember how I said that the disappointments and the heartache have been there for a long time? I did feel that they were stemming from possibly childhood. Look at that. Bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Cups again. You guys, there's something about the number 3 here. There's something about the number 3. Take it as it resonates. But it does feel like there's other people involved. If this isn't about a romantic relationship for you and this is a friendship, that could also be speaking on that. Something you need to know about this friendship. There's some healing to do from it. All right. Hold on, friends. Let me move things around. All right. So I do see that there is, there's a real need to bring balance back into this situation. So I am seeing you are in the Four of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles came up. So this is showing you in a very stable energy. Like you're probably very comfortable right now. Um, let's call it like your comfort zone. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it feels like you're very comfortable right now and you're very secure with what you have. So it's like, why risk what you have? So I feel like I do see you coming up with a plan about your finances or how you're going to go about something, how you're going to approach something you're going to work towards. And I feel like it's going to be a very practical plan because you're going to be very smart about it, because I don't think you're going to want to compromise the stability that you've built for yourself. Your energy, your entire reading has been very heavy with stability when it comes to finances and your stature or your position, excuse me, your position in your life, or whatever it is you do. It seems like you're very stable, and I'm seeing that, but there's something here about coming up with a practical plan, because I do see that, excuse me, Leo. I do see that there is like you're trying to avoid a disaster, or you're trying to go about this in a way that isn't going to uproot everything. It's not going to make everything that you've built crumble. There's something here about trying to avoid something, and it's leaving you're trying to release anxieties over a disaster happening. Like you're trying to release that, and you're just trying to kind of navigate through it. I feel like there's something, the need to be a little more vulnerable and drop the guard when it comes to wounds from your childhood that possibly still need healing, that are affecting your relationships now in your adult life. There's something here about needing to be vulnerable. I feel like there's also things that want to be communicated, and Spirit just wants to um like point out that just because you feel like rushing in and saying something like doesn't mean you should. And I do see you being in a waiting energy. I feel like you're going to be waiting until you gather your thoughts and know what you're going to say before you communicate what it is you need to communicate. Because I do see you in a waiting energy, knowing that something is coming, but again, it's not time. I kind of keep getting that for you, that you're calling the shots of when it's time, and it's not time yet. This Knight of Swords in reverse sometimes could be very hasty in what he says and what he does. Sometimes he could jump a little too quickly. But like I said, there is a call here to balance whatever is out of balance, bring balance back to the situation, right or wrong. If there's any wrongs that have been done, it's going to be time to correct them. My Leos. Wow. And so, my friends, that is what I have for you. I hope that you found that useful, and I hope you're all doing amazing. I will catch you at the next one. Thanks, friends. Hello, my Sagittarius friends. Welcome to your December, or I should say end of December 2021 horoscope through the beginning of the new year 2022. I hope you've all been doing amazing. Happy birthday to my Saggies, because we are still in Sagittarius season right now with your fiery little selves. I hope you've been enjoying yourselves. So let's get started. Your reading, we are going to do it in two parts. The first part, we are going to cover general messages, what you need to hear. The second part will be your love reading. Let's get started. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages for our Sagittarius friends. What do they most need to know? What are the messages they most need to know in the next few weeks? Hot and cold energy, my Saggies. I'm feeling like you're tired of it. You're tired of it and you're looking at your options. Oh. All right. Well, okay. Okay. Saggies, we'll leave this here because I think that's who we're talking about today. I mean, that could be you, but this person is very hot and cold, not feeling very confident. Someone who you were probably very attracted to, or there's a lot of fire here. Maybe there's like a lot of sexual energy at one point, but it's gone, and it's time to be truthful about it, is what I'm saying, or what I'm seeing. Maybe someone here is already being truthful about it. All right. What else? Okay. So, bottom of the deck, look at that. Two of Wands twice, because one is in reverse and one is in upright, my Saggies. And I feel like that's the perfect way to describe the energy that's surrounding you. This could be coming from you. I see something that's very hot and cold. Like someone here gets real excited about something, comes in, but it's just not sustainable. It's like you're fired up about it for 5 minutes and then it leaves just as quickly. There's something here about this is not going to apply to everyone, but if this has to do with like someone else and your like sex drive, or like it's changed, it just feels like it's gone, and it's just it's being highlighted for a reason, but there's something here about being truthful about it, bringing truth to the situation, because I think it's been being ignored, or someone here is lying about something. There's deceit wrapped into it, and like I said, there's deceit surrounding sexual energy, so take it as it resonates, my Sagittarius friends. Fire showing up, so this could be you. This could be you not wanting that with someone anymore. And it's time to be truthful about that. But only take what applies, my friends. These are just messages that are coming really quickly to my mind. But now that I said that, very interesting. Speaking what we're speaking about. We have the Trip and Squirrel reverse. So I think this hot and cold energy makes you feel like you're not in control, or you fixate on it. There's something here that it's kind of consuming. It's almost like something that's pulling at your energy and tying you up in a way that you don't necessarily want to be tied up in, but at the same time, you have stability here, and that's what you're holding on to because you know what this is. No surprises tomorrow, right? And there's something comforting about that, is what I'm seeing, because there is a sense of comfort zone coming through, because this feels financially secure or emotionally secure. Again, even if it's not giving you what you need, at least you know what to expect, is what I'm hearing, Sagittarius. You are very back and forth, hot and cold yourself when it comes to thinking of options of how you want your life to look. I feel like you get excited about one thing and you're ready to leave the past thing that used to make you excited behind, but then something slows you down, something stops you, is really what I'm feeling. I feel like you think you're not capable of something. I feel like you don't feel the confidence to be able to pull something off, but there is a very stable plan that is coming up for you here. I see that with the Knight of Pentacles. I see you planning and plotting, and I want you to continue doing that, because this is a tangible plan. This is a plan that you are going to be putting into action, even if it takes a little bit of time. When you put it into action and actually apply yourself to whatever it is you want to do, you're going to start to see the power that you hold, because things are going to start happening for you. Things are going to start opening up for you, because I want to tell you, Spirit is never going to want to keep you in a place where you're not thriving. And anytime you are afraid of making a change, just know that the universe, spirit, your guides, like anything you believe in, they never want you to be living in this energy. So things will align for you when you decide to take the steps. I feel like someone needed to hear that. I think you're exhausted, my Saggies. You're probably emotionally, physically, spiritually, like whatever it is. I feel like you're exhausted because you're tired of holding up guard in this situation. You're probably tired of thinking about it, analyzing it, um, don't know what to make of it anymore. You're over it. Like, it doesn't feel good. It's not a good energy to be in. With this Queen of Swords reversed, is this showing me maybe an air sign, doesn't have to be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but someone who could be looked at as a bitch, someone who could be looked at as cold-hearted. But it's like, she's not. I feel like she's just exhausted, and saying she because it's a feminine energy, but doesn't have to be. I feel like she's over this like bullshit of whatever is going on, this back and forth, this hot and cold. Even if at some point she is contributing to it, it's because of the level of exhaustion of cycling through this. But it's time to be truthful about whatever it is you're not into anymore. Yeah, I'm just seeing like a total rejecting of something that used to be passionate. We have the Two of Pentacles along with the Three of Cups. So this is something about balancing three people. Take it as it resonates, my Sagittarius is. Um, there is lies and deceit wrapped up. So that could mean someone for something when it comes to three people and balancing them out. But this almost feels to me like balancing out your whatever it is you're trying to move away from into like the things you do want to surround yourself with. This could be a group of people, your friends that you like to hang out with, have a good time with. The advice here could even be that surrounding yourself with these people that are close to you is going to help you balance out this transition. So two different stories going on there. Only you'll know what feels like is for you, because they could totally go in opposite directions. It's just when I see the Seven of Swords coming up with all these like sexual cards, and then a number 3 comes up, You just kind of have to point it out. Okay, my friends, now that we saw a little bit, we looked into a little bit of the energy that's going to be surrounding you. Let's see what advice Spirit has for you during your fiery ass month, Saggies, or trying to get it fired up, I should say. There's a lot of fire in your reading, which makes sense. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. Can we please get some advice from my Sagittarius friends? Can we please get some advice? Wow. A lot of karmic stuff waiting to be closed out, friends. A big cycle waiting to be closed out. But I think it's going to be up to you. At the bottom, we have Emperor. I love that for you, Saggies. That is Aries energy. It is fire. So that could very well be you taking the lead, you taking charge on your life. I see that you want happiness. You want happiness with the people around you. Again, here we have the Three of Cups. We have the Three of Cups and the Ten of Cups. This is telling me that you want your community to bring you, I almost feel like your community bringing you happiness, bringing you love, filling your cup and not just depleting it. I feel like that's what you're after. Let's put these over here. Let's pull one more card because, again, you did get that Two of Pentacles. Spirit, can we get one more card for the Two of Pentacles, please? What advice? There's that Ace of Wands in reverse again. New journey for you, my friends. New journey. Starting something new. Going with the flow, not resisting. There's something here encouraging you to continue to think about and manifest the kind of family and community that you want. This is encouraging you to reunite with people that feels really, that, like I said, replenish you, that feels really good hanging out with them. Spirit is encouraging you to just kind of let yourself sink into this place of maybe, I want to say slowing down, but it's almost like perspective. This place of maybe going within and not really taking any forward moves, not really putting that plan into action. It's kind of a time to sit back while you gain a new perspective. And during this time, I do see that you are going to be able to start releasing a lot of these feelings that are keeping you feeling stuck and maybe like overwhelmed or mentally unclear as to how you want to move forward. So it's almost like allow yourself to slow down in these next few weeks. We don't have the Hermit here, but I am feeling Hermit vibes with that Hangman. The Hangman is definitely about gaining a new perspective through a period of time where you just kind of lay low. Let me grab a sip of my tea, my Saggies. I'm actually drinking out of a mug that one of my Sagittarius queens gifted me. Melanie, if you're listening to this, thank you, my friend. So you are being encouraged to find balance while you release this thing that is not working for you anymore. That whatever it is that you used to be really passionate about, or letting go of the idea that something could have been really good and it could have been really exciting, but it didn't work out. There's a sense here of finding balance while you transition out of that. There's a real need to start walking away from this. Literally turning your back on that horse we saw earlier with the Knight of Pentacles and starting to walk away. I feel like once your mind starts to grasp on how it wants to move forward. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the World in reverse. This is showing me resistance and going with the flow. So maybe the way you're feeling about it right now and the way you're thinking about it, it's creating more challenges for you, and being able to just hop on this Wheel of Fortune and catch a ride to where you're supposed to be instead of working against it, and you still end up where you're supposed to be, but maybe it's going to take a lot of unnecessary time and energy, because that kind of seems like the longer road than just getting on board is what I'm hearing. Get on board, because there is this big chapter that is coming to a close. Something here is ending. But there's a little bit of work that you have to do in order to be able to close that chapter and hop on board with the flow of the universe. And I think that's your advice is chill out, like allow yourself to get a new perspective and believe that your plan that you're coming up with, like it is going to work and that you have all the tools you need to be able to make this happen. Like basically you showing up as this emperor, as this leader, as someone leader, even if you're not a leader at like work or it's more about you leading in your life, you taking control, you being really, really strong and really just like putting in the work, but in a very balanced way. I love this for you, my Saggies. And so this has been the general portion of your reading, my friends. Let's put these away and jump into your love reading. My Saggies, if you're not interested in that, and this is where you leave me, thank you so much for joining me here today. I hope that you all have an amazing holiday season, New Year, all the good stuff. All right, my love Saggies, let's get started with your love reading. Spirit, thank you so much for all those messages. Can you please give us messages regarding Saggies' love life? What do my Sagittarius need to know about their love life in the next few weeks? So Saggies, this could definitely be tied into the first part of your reading. So we'll see. What do my Saggies need to know about their love life in the next few weeks? What do my Saggies need to know about their love life? What do my Saggies need to know? What do my Saggies need to know? Wow, lots of grounded earth energy, long-term. This could be a long-term commitment that you have with King of Pentacles, a masculine energy. Lovers, thank you. Seven of Wands reverse. The Devil reverse, thank you. The Ten of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles. And look at that. If you watched your general part of the reading all the way through, you heard me say I'm feeling hermit vibes, even though the hermit wasn't out. But there it is, my friends. It's funny. Sometimes, a lot of the times actually, I picture in my head what cards are going to come out for you guys. And it's like a little game that I play in my own head. And I love it when it actually happens. My Saggies. I'm gonna first address, okay, so I'm not feeling like this relationship is a new relationship. So if you came to this reading hoping to hear about a new relationship that's coming in, may I suggest you listen to one of my love readings that I have posted, because I definitely feel like this has to do with something long term or someone that you already built something with. I did mention I'm getting a lot of earth energy. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo coming through. Doesn't have to be, but it could be in their charts. Gemini energy coming through as well as Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Capricorn coming in strong. Maybe someone is a Capricorn here or has that in their chart. But whatever, maybe they work really hard they're a hard worker, perhaps. Lots of very, very strong messages coming through, or I should say very loud. What I'm seeing here is there's confusion involving a partnership. There's confusion involving what decision you want to make with this partnership. Um, this could very well be, I mean, this is the love reading, so I am going to assume that this is your partner. This is either your husband, your wife, the person, your companion, whatever you refer to them as, but it feels like it's long standing, long term, um, more than a few months for sure. This could be even years. Um, but it's someone that you've like built with. And you guys have probably built a home together, or if you work together, you've built something together. But it feels like it's been very stable, very in all ways, probably in the way that this person shows up, in your financial stability, whatever it is. But there's a sense here of defending this relationship, or feeling defensive towards relationship. Um, and trying to release that. There's something about releasing things that are toxic in this relationship. When it comes to this King of Cups, there's a lot of love here. There's like deep love. Maybe it's not always shown, but it is shown in the way that they show up. This is where the water energy comes through. They don't have to be a water sign. What I am seeing here is that there is like devotion, long-term building, and love in this relationship, in this partnership. But there is a sense of something that's toxic that is trying to be released. This could also be a sexual energy that is off balance. And we did see that in the general part of your reading. So that is coming through, even though there is a lot of love here. There's a sense that there's something about this long-term situation that has been, you guys have been building together. I do see that. But it's left someone feeling here like they might be giving too much, or it's draining them in a way. And I see that with this Empress reverse, because this is someone who is kind of like a goddess, or someone who's very like fruitful and gives life. This could also be a mother, but there's something here that like maybe she's not taking care of herself. And it doesn't have to be um, a woman, it could definitely be any gender, but the energy is very feminine. This is a creator who right now is blocked. And I feel that there's something about the situation that has caused her, maybe she's spread really thin. Maybe someone in the situation is spread thin, and the communication with this King of Pentacles just isn't there. There's a lot of watching, maybe even walking on eggshells is what I'm getting, but not really communicating. I feel like this Empress and this King of Pentacles right now, I don't think he's understanding what she is going through, or how spread she really is, and how that's affecting other areas of their life together. I feel like there's someone here who's really thinking about this partnership and how they want to proceed in it. Is really what I'm getting from it. I think that this Empress is tired. Sick and tired is what I'm hearing. And Spirit is encouraging you to go within and take moments for yourself. You really are being encouraged to take moments for yourself that doesn't include other people. Because whatever is going on here, it feels like you need to rest from it. Because no good is going to come of it. Like there's no breakthrough while you're feeling like this, is what I'm getting, my Saggies. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What advice do we have for my Sagittarius friends? What advice do we have for my Sagittarius friends? I did just see the Seven of Swords again. Something about being truthful. Lying, cheating, stealing. What advice do we have? A lot of the same cards, but reverse, my Saggies. I had a feeling that Wheel of Fortune was going to show up again. One more. Thank you. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups, walking away from things that are no longer fulfilling us. So there's something about the material world here. Maybe that's kind of what you know you need to let go of. Maybe it's the things that have been built together, or someone's overspending. Yeah, releasing anxieties over the stability of this. Like you're not letting it keep you up late at night anymore. This is what I'm feeling. Let me move a couple of these around, friends, while I put together what I'm hearing. You are feeling undecided. You're feeling undecisive about something, about how you want to proceed. But you are being encouraged to, like I said, I feel like rest may bring you more of the answers than you might give it credit for, my Saggies. So the Four of Pentacles reverse, I kind of was already talking about the financial aspects, something that was enough and it was stable. I feel like it's just not enough for you anymore, or maybe you want something different and you're willing to, I feel like you're letting something go here, something that was stressing you out for a while. You're letting it go. With the Devil card reverse and the Four of Pentacles reverse, I can't help but feel like it's something relating to your stability or your money or overspending or living beyond your means. Like there's something here about you're not letting it bother you, or you're not letting it stress you out like it used to. We do have the Emperor reversed along with the Five of Wands in reverse. And this being in your advice, I feel like Spirit just wants to point out that when you sit in conflict and when you don't release things like beef that you have with other people or whatever happened, like basically pick and choose what you hold on to, because these are things that are keeping you from being able to take control of your life. Because if you're wrapping up your energy, wasting your time thinking about other people and almost like wasting your precious energy, being worried about things that you don't need to be worried about, it is taking away from your power. So if there has been conflict with other people in any regard, even if it's not directly related to your relationship or in love, just know that those are situations that are kind of like plugged into your energy and taking from it, and they don't need to. Like I said, it kind of feels like these things are distractions that are keeping you from being able to take control of the things you need to take control of in your life. We have the Queen of Wands with the Knight of Swords. So the Queen of Wands is a fire energy. This could very well be you showing up in your own reading. This is someone who's very attractive, very creative, a hard worker, someone who sees what they want and works towards it, know they have to put in the work. We do have the Knight of Swords, which is communication. I feel like as your confidence builds, so will your communication skills in this situation. We saw a disconnect earlier with the King of Pentacles when it came to communicating with the Empress person. So here it feels like when you regain your confidence, as you work through this and regain your confidence, it will also allow you to be able to communicate what you need to communicate in a way that they are going to understand. And that could also be followed by action, because she is ready to go. I feel like you are very undecided about this partnership, about this union, and maybe you've been avoiding it for a while, but Spirit wants me to let you know that things are moving regardless of what mentally you're thinking or resisting or going with, like whatever it is you're going with or you're going through, that's like your thing. But the universe, there are things happening that are beyond your control, that are just kind of being laid out. Now, whether or not you're going to choose to jump on board with those things, I'm not really sure, but your work that's cut out for you does require you to rest to gain that'll allow you to gain a different perspective of the situation. It'll help you build up your confidence. And when you build up your confidence, I think that the decision that you need to make, you'll be able to address it, and you'll be able to address it in a way that you know it's like in a higher energy, in a higher vibration. Like it's just a better place to be making these big decisions from, instead of feeling not confident, not capable, not empowered in your own life. I feel like you're just being encouraged to release things you don't need to be holding on to, release whatever it is other people are draining from you, and recharge yourself, because you are this beautiful and capable and creative person. And like I said, that I do see you walking away and I see you moving forward. It's right there, friends. Walking away from something that's unfulfilling, not knowing what's next, but you're still doing it anyway because that's part of you moving forward. My Saggies, that is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys.